Hey everybody, we are live. I'm Jay. Welcome back to Real News Politics. Well, as I'm sure you all know, the election, the midterms, was yesterday, and as predicted, Republicans didn't do as well as the Democrats. But overall, before we launch into an analysis of this, we actually did do better than most people would expect. We lost 26 seats to the House. However, while that does sound like a lot, if we look back at one of Obama's midterms, he lost over 50 seats. So we actually managed to hang on to a good amount of seats. In fact, it's only the fifth time that this has happened in the past 105 years to be able to hold on to this much. And also, the Senate, that's a big thing. We actually gained seats. Once again, has not happened much in the past 100 years. It's truly incredible, actually, because when there's an incumbent president, the other party tends to get back a lot of seats. But instead, we gained 4 seats. In fact, they're still making the final tally now. We may have up to 9 gained seats. We're not sure. But either way, we have a definite majority, which is really great because that's something. So now we're all going to have to get used to Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi. And so you can expect the next 2 years to be full of investigations, probably at least 10 mini impeachments where the House agrees to impeach Trump and it goes to the Senate, and to everyone's surprise, it doesn't go any farther. And I can expect that to happen a lot. Overall, if you look at state by state, Republicans actually did pretty well. In Texas, Ted Cruz won over Beto O'Rourke despite having him spent $7 million. So glad he won. I mean, come on, Beto isn't even Mexican. He just pretends to be. He changed his name. It's absolutely ridiculous. In many other states, Florida, Rick DeSantis, what's his name? Rick something. He's there in Florida. The Republican governor, he defeated Andrew Gillum, which is absolutely huge because that guy has ties to Palestinian terrorists. We don't want that as a governor. So I'm so glad that those guys are out. But unfortunately, where I live, California, nothing went right. John Cox got absolutely destroyed by Gavin Newsom. And honestly, I can't say that I didn't see it coming because in all the time of all the political advertisements I got, in all the advertisements I saw on the side of the road and stuff like that, I never did see one advertisement for John Cox. Now, I saw other people saying, you should vote for him, but I never saw one where his campaign was actually sending me stuff. And so I think overall his campaign was just poorly managed. And it kind of coincides with the cable company that he owns. Let's start with fixing the internet connection, and then we'll let you go and run for governor. And I did vote for him because there weren't really any other opportunities for Republicans. So I voted for him anyway. But yeah, no, he got destroyed. And then lieutenant governor, there was 2 Democrats. The one I picked didn't even win. I wanted that guy, Ed Hernandez, because he's just a regular Democrat. But the other Democrat who won is a socialist. So whatever, we have that too. The Attorney General, stark opposite. The Republican would have. One of his first things he would have done is put more regulations on voting, namely having an ID be required before voting. But, however, the Democrat that won had a very different requirement. One of the first things he's going to do is make sure to get the illegal immigrants over here as quickly as possible. So overall, if there was a blue wave, it was just over California. And everyone already knows California is already pretty blue, but I didn't realize it would be this blue. And also, on a strange note, we voted to have the opportunity to change our time, to get rid of daylight savings. I don't know why we need that. I actually voted for it because I thought, I don't know, I just thought, why not? It doesn't really do anything, so I thought, it's different. That's fine with me, I guess. And then finally, another one that stood out to me was Prop 11, the ambulance bill. This had almost universal praise. There was not even an argument given against it in the official voting book. However, me and a few other people voted against it because I have a friend who's an EMT, and he has expressed to me how they never give him any breaks, or if they are planning on not giving him a break, they should at least pay him, but they don't. Well, sometimes they do, but there's been some lawsuits over that, and so this bill, had we voted no, would have really helped in that. Even the Republicans were saying vote yes, because the idea is you vote yes and it's going to give more priority to making sure we're saving lives. So that means even when they're on the break, if there's a call, they'll go and save someone. And I know it sounds kind of bad, like, what, you don't want to save people? I know, but I mean, I do. But at the same time, if these ambulance people go and pick up the person and they're taking them to the hospital and then they're so tired, they just drive off a cliff. And then what's the good of that? So honestly, what's going to have to happen is that someone's going to have to get really sick, and then there's no one there to help them, and then the company's going to get sued so hard, then they'll hire people. So that's what's just going to have to happen. So overall, I'd say the Democrats did win as expected, but we didn't lose as much as I thought we would. It does leave some considerations as to how long we will stay in California, though. Honestly, I'm thinking of moving because I don't know. I kind of want to go to a state that supports more Republicans. And yeah, I'm just not happy about it. One other bill I want to talk about real quick is the gas tax bill. I was very upset with the way it was portrayed in the book. The book said absolutely nothing about repealing gas tax. It said, I mean, fine, you guys want to vote on it, but it's going to be removing any road repairs we were going to do. If you guys like broken roads, then vote for this. And so, of course, everybody voted no. Who's going to vote yes for that? But actually, what it really was is you will have less funds for things like roads if there's less gas, which is really just kind of an excuse, because a lot of times the Democrats say the answer is just to tax, 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 get us more money. But then when they have the money, there's no actual initiative to do anything about it. They just need the money. They say the money is going to come with the answer, but the money doesn't come with the answer. They need their own answers. So the roads aren't going to get fixed any faster with this tax bill. If anything, there'll be less cars driving on the road because of how expensive the gas is. Overall, this is a very expensive state, and yeah, so I'm really thinking of moving, guys. Not really too happy about it. I know that Trump will probably take a lot of things back in 2020, but we'll see. I'll think about it. Overall, if you're in pretty much any other state, I think he did very well. He won. He got the governor of Indiana to win for Republican, and he also got Missouri and Florida, three key states that were very important to lock down. We got them, so that was very, very important. And yeah. So there's not really any more I can say about the midterms, guys. So I'm sorry I took a couple weeks off. We had Halloween coming up, and on my other channel that I don't want to connect for obvious reasons, I had a big event on there, and I needed to give that some attention. But we're done with that now, and I will try to get back to weekly uploads here on this channel starting next Wednesday, this coming Wednesday. We will continue with our political uploads. Feel free to put down in the comments below any ideas that you think would be good that we could talk about. I'm open to suggestions. And I know this is just a beginning channel, but I figure you just got to start from somewhere. So here we are. So guys, that is it, and I will see you next time. Hope you guys have an awesome night.